Imagine a place the size of 150 football fields, serving over 300,000 meals a year, and offering not just fuel but a movie theater, dentist, and showers built specifically for truckers. It's a massive hub where thousands of long-haul drivers find rest, community, and essential services after exhausting days on the road. Yet while this giant truck stop continues to thrive, many family-run pit stops that once lined America's highways are quietly disappearing. So what makes this place different? And how has it managed to survive in an era where small truck stops are vanishing? A behemoth on the highway. Spanning an area roughly the size of 150 football fields, the Iowa 80 truck stop is a world of its own. More than a fuel stop, it offers nearly 900 parking spaces for semis, along with a movie theater, truck wash, chiropractor, dentist, and other services designed specifically for long-haul drivers. This massive complex serves as a lifeline, providing both practical support and a rare sense of comfort and community on the road. Despite the rise of corporate travel centers, Iowa 80 remains independently owned and continues to thrive. The scale of its kitchen is just as impressive. Operating 24/7, it produces around 350,000 meals each year. Drivers can choose from classic breakfasts like pancakes and French toast or hearty favorites such as meatloaf and fried chicken. Unlike standardized chain food, these meals aim to recreate the feeling of home, offering warmth and familiarity after long hours behind the wheel. This commitment to quality food is a major reason drivers travel from across the country to stop here. Yet while Iowa 80 flourishes, many family-run truck stops are disappearing. Corporate chains and changing highway routes have pushed hundreds of small operators out of business. This contrast highlights the broader struggle within the industry between scale and tradition, efficiency and identity. Iowa 80 stands as both an exception and a symbol, proving that even in a corporate-dominated landscape, independence and driver-focused culture can still survive. There's more beneath the surface here, starting with the hum of the kitchen that fuels this colossal hub. The heartbeat of the kitchen. Inside Iowa 80's kitchen, a steady rhythm unfolds as chefs prepare meals for hundreds of drivers each day. Early mornings begin with ovens firing up for 60 pounds of bacon and a massive buffet stretching nearly 50 feet. Many meals are made from scratch, including the famous meatloaf based on a 40-year-old recipe and hand-breaded fried chicken that remains a favorite among visitors. The kitchen runs like a well-coordinated team, with each dish reflecting experience and care. More than just food, the kitchen serves a community. For drivers who spend weeks on the road and may only enjoy one proper meal a day, these dishes provide comfort and a sense of normal life. The home-cooked style offers more than nourishment. It creates familiarity and belonging that keeps drivers returning. Behind the scenes, the operation is highly organized. Around 20 staff members manage peak hours, preparing large quantities of fresh ground beef, house-made buttermilk ranch, and steamed scrambled eggs. This large-scale production supports thousands of visitors daily, proving that running a truck stop kitchen requires both culinary skill and logistical precision. But the survival of this bustling kitchen is framed by the larger changes sweeping America's truck stop industry. From mom and pop to mega chains. Once central to America's highways, mom and pop truck stops now face decline as large chains expand rapidly. Small stops known for clean showers, hearty meals, and friendly service are being replaced by massive branded travel centers that resemble shopping complexes more than rest stops. Chains like Pilot, Love's, Flying J, and Travel Centers of America now dominate, leaving little space for independent operators. For many truckers, this means fewer places designed specifically for their demanding lifestyles. While consolidation has brought convenience and consistency, it has also created crowded parking, long waits for fuel, and amenities aimed more at casual drivers than professionals. Many large chains lack features essential to truckers, such as high-capacity fuel nozzles, quiet lounges, private showers, or on-site services like dental care. This gap has allowed independent stops like Iowa 80 to stand out by maintaining a driver-first focus. Despite industry pressure, family-owned truck stops continue to survive by adapting without losing their identity. Iowa 80, now part of TA's fuel network, remains family-run and has undergone more than 30 renovations. Their success shows that even in a corporate-dominated landscape, personal service and community still matter. From the grand scale of modern megastops to the enduring charm of vintage truck stops. The road's history runs deep and wide, so join us by liking this video and subscribing for more. Historic routes and early truck stops. Before massive truck stops like Iowa 80 existed, America's highways were lined with small, family-run pit stops that served as essential rest points for travelers. One of the oldest surviving examples is Reedon Island Corner in Colo, Iowa, dating back to the early 1900s at the intersection of two of the nation's first cross-country highways. In those days, drivers depended on simple gas stations, cafes, and cabins for food and fuel, making these stops central to both long-distance travel and small-town life. The rise of the interstate highway system in the 1960s changed everything. New roads often bypassed rural towns, diverting traffic away from traditional routes. As a result, many mom-and-pop truck stops lost customers and were forced to close. Reedon Island Corner narrowly avoided the same fate, surviving largely through local community support that recognizes its cultural and historical value. Preserving these early stops means preserving a slower, more personal era of road travel. Original gas pumps, family recipes, and small traditions reflect an authentic slice of American life. These places now serve as living museums, offering a perspective on how the trucking industry and roadside culture have evolved over the past century. As highways modernized and small stops faded, the life of a trucker on the road grew more demanding, painting a vivid picture of why places like Iowa 80 continue to be indispensable. Life on the road for truckers. Driving more than 250 miles a day, often for weeks at a time, long-haul truckers face one of the most demanding and isolating jobs in America. For many, the truck becomes both workplace and home, with limited space for sleeping, eating, and living. Although modern trucks are highly computerized, they lack basic amenities like bathrooms, making regular stops essential for rest and daily needs. Many drivers travel with pets and personal items to stay comfortable, but the physical strain and loneliness remain constant. These challenges are reflected in extreme turnover rates, averaging around 90% and sometimes reaching 150%, far higher than most industries. Low pay, limited benefits, and a lack of respect contribute to this problem, especially among large carriers that treat drivers as easily replaceable. Some truckers, however, own their rigs and operate independently, finding pride and control despite the hardships. Still, strong support networks form on the road. Co-drivers share long shifts, and truck stops offer rare moments of relief, places to eat, shower, and connect. These rest points provide not just services, but safety, community, and a vital human connection in an otherwise solitary profession. Truck stops have evolved alongside the lives of those who rely on them, adapting to challenges while reflecting a culture built on endurance and connection. The community and culture of truck stops. Truck stops like Iowa 80 are more than places to refuel. They are centers of community and culture for drivers. Events such as the Iowa 80 Truckers Jamboree attract tens of thousands of visitors each year, transforming parking lots into spaces for competitions, celebrations, and shared experiences. These gatherings strengthen bonds among drivers and their families, offering recognition for the work that keeps the nation's supply chains moving. They highlight that trucking is not just a job, but a way of life built on connection and pride. This culture is grounded in tradition and practical support. Iowa 80, still family-run, blends large-scale operations with a personal touch. Drivers value being recognized and having access to services designed specifically for them, including private showers, dental care, driver lounges, and even pet services. This human-focused approach sets independent truck stops apart from many corporate travel centers that feel impersonal. The future of these stops depends on maintaining this sense of community while adapting to industry changes. Technological shifts, labor challenges, and new regulations require innovation, but the core mission remains the same: serving drivers with respect, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Inside the world's biggest truck stop, we see more than just size or scale. We witness a living community that fuels a nation's supply chain with heart and devotion. From historic roots to modern challenges, these hubs are indispensable refuges for drivers navigating long and lonely roads. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life and culture behind America's truck stops, please like and subscribe for more stories that take you beyond the surface.